Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be on the Naked palettes. I just got, after Christmas I got the Naked 3. I tried to get it before Christmas, I asked for it for Christmas but everywhere was sold out. So I took it upon myself after Christmas, searching high and low, I finally got the Naked 3 palette. So it has now made up the full collection. What I just wanted to do, for those of you who don't have all three palettes or have none of the palettes, I just wanted to give a quick review on each one and just give my opinion on them really. So, starting with the original Naked palette, I got this probably, I don't know, 18 months ago now. I think I got it from Debenhams online, and at the time it was £36 I think. And when you got it, you actually got a little brush inside, just inside here, and you also got one of the miniature primer potions, which was brilliant because I'd never tried the primer potions before, and the moment I started using that I was addicted and I bought the full size version. Anyway, that aside, as you can see, it's just a flip up container that holds it in place. This is just kind of a sort of suede-y kind of felt type material. And you open it up and you've got a small mirror here. You'll have to excuse these, they are filthy. They've been used, they're well loved, what can I say? So in here you've got this shade here, you've got Virgin, which I use as a highlight, then you have Sin, which I either use as a highlight or sometimes all over the lid. Then you have a matte shade, Naked, which is a really beautiful shade actually. If you want a transition colour through your crease, something to help your colours blend easier, it's a really, really good colour for that. Sidecar, which has got a little bit of sparkle in it, but it's also sort of a frosty consistency. And then you've got Buck, which is basically just a darker version of Naked. So if you have a tan or you have a darker skin tone, it's really, really good. Half Baked is a really pure kind of gold colour. Smog and Dark Horse are both sort of just darker versions of Half Baked. These three look gorgeous together. Toasted is lovely. It's quite a rosy tone though, I would say. So not for everybody's skin tone. Then we have Hustle, which is lovely, lovely if you want to make it a bit more of a smoky eye, make it a little bit more dramatic. Creep, which is a bit like MAC's Black Tide. It's a black with, I'm really sorry by the way, I should be doing this, shouldn't I? But meh. It's a black with lots of sparkle in it, so really, really nice for, you know, if you want a dark effect but you don't want that matte black. And then you have Gunmetal, which I have to say I don't really know what to do with. I've used it a couple of times and it is nice, but I struggle for a use with this one. But overall, palette, really, really pleased with this. I've used it loads. I can't even tell you how much I've used this palette. And for the price, I just think I think you get 1.5 grams of product in each eyeshadow. I mean, you just can't go wrong really. The only thing I would say is it is prone to looking mucky. It's not the best packaging in the world, but you know what, it's really light. So if you want to go on holiday, pack this and you've got eyeshadows for every eventuality, day and evening looks. So, second one I bought this. I was a bit late on the bandwagon with this one. I think I bought this one in the summer last year. So I got this, actually I got it reduced, so I was really, really lucky. My company was working for an airline and they got a sale on their beauty products on board, and we were able to buy things just like passengers. So I actually got this tax-free and with the sale. So full prices would have been £36 again at the time. But I think I got it for 29 I think, which you can't go wrong. First thing to notice is it's more of a tin rather than as before, you know, the kind of felt feeling, and it's actually a clip mechanism to close it, so it's much easier to open and close, and it's not going to come loose either. You also have the big mirror, which is brilliant. So for makeup on the go, it's absolutely ideal because you can see everything in this mirror. It's much, much bigger. Again, it came with a brush. Didn't really use the brush, have to say. I'm not that impressed with the brushes. And it also came with a little lip gloss. It's alright, it's fine, it does the job, but you know, it's not really, it wasn't really my colour. First thing you'll probably notice is I'm missing one. I went on holiday October last year and I was using this, and Foxy, which is the matte kind of highlight colour, just launched itself down the sink and wedged itself under the plug hole. I tried everything to get it out and there was no hope. So that's the one thing I will say about these is they're not that sturdy. In fact, I believe that Half Baked in this one, yeah, that one comes out as well. So I think I'm going to have to attack this with a little bit of super glue or something because it's not as sturdy as you'd hope it would be. Anyway, you'll notice, as I say, you've got, it's a shame actually because before I go on, Foxy was a really, really nice matte highlight for the brow bone if you didn't want anything shimmery. It was really, really lovely. It got a slightly, when I say yellowy, it was a creamy kind of tone to it, so it was really, really nice. But such is life, I might just have to go out and buy it individually because it was a nice colour. Anyway, Half Baked you actually have in the original Naked palette as well. So not that bothered about having that in there, I'll be honest with you. Booty Call is lovely. It's a really, really brightening kind of slightly frosty colour. I don't know whether you can see that. It's lovely for the inner corners of your eye if you really want to brighten the lid. It's gorgeous. Chopper, that's got a bit of sparkle to it. It's kind of a coppery colour. It's really, really beautiful. Tease is lovely. That's another matte colour. It's a little bit like Quarry from MAC. It's very, very pigmented, but lovely again as sort of if you wanted a cooler toned eyeshadow contour, then it is lovely again as a what's the word I'm looking for? Transition, as a transition colour through the crease. Snakebite, again, not dissimilar to Smog and Dark Horse. It's kind of like a halfway house between those two. It's sort of halfway between those two. Suspect is lovely. I've used that a few times. It's kind of a sort of an antique-y gold sort of colour. It's really, really lovely. Pistol and Verve, they're just sort of two greyish colours with a slight gold tinge, not much at all. YDK is lovely. It's really, really, let's see if that comes out. Oh, I've just lost Half Baked again. It's a really, really, why did I do it there? Really, really beautiful. It's got lovely reflection in it, and again it's absolutely beautiful if you want a darker colour over the lid, and then you can put a darker colour through the crease for a smoky eye, or if you wanted that as your crease colour. It's really lovely. Busted, I'll be honest with you, it's not dissimilar again to Hustle in the original Naked palette, so I wasn't that bothered by that. In fact, I prefer Hustle, so I wasn't overly chuffed with that one. But the blackout in this palette is absolutely stunning. I'm just going to get the Half Baked out of my gym drawer as it's fallen in. So yeah, this black is gorgeous. It's far, far better than MAC's Carbon. It's more pigmented. The depth of colour in that is stunning. So aside from anything else, it's not the palette's worth it for that obviously, but it is really, really lovely. And again, this palette, perfect for travelling. It is heavier than the original palette, so I'd find this is more of a wintry palette, if I'm honest with you. The colours are just sort of, I don't know, slightly more muted than the original palette. So if I'll hold them up side by side, if these will go in shot and I don't drop Half Baked again. So if I put those up side by side again, then you can see that the Naked 2 I would say is a more wintry packet, and then the original is, oh my god, is I would say a more summery bronzy palette. Then, of course, recently we've just got the launch of the Naked 3. So, with this one, you get a double-ended brush again in the bottom. I haven't even taken this off, I'll be honest with you. I've not even taken the cover off the mirror. So you get a double-ended brush, again, not that bothered by it. It doesn't excite me at all. But you didn't get any extra bit, you didn't get any primer potion, you didn't get any gloss. You got some testers of the primer potion, of all 4 types of primer potion, which I am yet to try, because obviously once they're opened, you have to use them before they dry out or whatever. So, but to not have something that you can use in addition to that, I just think, well, okay, that's not that great. I do like the packaging. The packaging is lovely. You can't go wrong. It's wouldn't like to say what sort of effect it is, but it looks nice, doesn't it? Let's face it. So again, you've got the small mirror as in Naked 2. And then this palette is a much warmer sort of blush tones, kind of rosy tones. So if you compare this one to the Naked 2, which I'm bound to throw half-baked on the floor again. So if you compare those two, Naked 2 at the top and Naked 3 at the bottom, they're very, very different palettes actually. So onto the Naked 3. I bought this, as I say, a couple of weeks ago now, 2 or 3 weeks ago after Christmas, and it was £37. So the price of the others has actually gone up as well, so it's not just that the Naked 3 is more expensive. Sorry, I'm putting half-baked back in again. It's not that it's gone up and that it's more expensive than the others, it's just that they've gone up in price. So £37 for this now. You can get it from companies with free shipping. If you keep an eye out, then I think Feel Unique and sometimes possibly Look Fantastic have it. I'll put links in the description bar below as to where you might be able to get these from. So, starting from this side, you have Strange, which is another matte highlight colour, lovely colour. Again, if you want a matte highlight on the brow bone, perfect. You've got Dust is next, which I think is supposed to be a highlight colour, sort of the inner corners. It's got sparkle in it. The fallout on that one is immense. You get a lot of fallout, and it's also sort of, I don't know whether you can see, but it lives up to its name, Dust. You sort of wipe your brush through it and it just churns it all up. So I'm not that impressed with that. Burnout is a lovely colour. It's nice for the eyelid. And Limit, then again, you've got your matte colour again, your transition colour. Buzz is a slightly more mauvey pink colour. Again, it's got a little bit of frost to it, so it's got a bit of a sheen, so it is nice. Trick is like a rose gold colour. I've not used this yet, I will admit. I've not used Trick yet. I've only swatched it, really. Oh, I have nowhere to put it. It's not really going to come out. Don't know whether you can see that on the back of my hand, but it does look lovely. And then you have Nuna, which is again just another matte colour similar to Limit. These are good good colours for the crease again. Liar, Factory, which these are have all got a soft shimmer to them. Liar and Factory. Factory is just a slightly darker version. It's a sort of slightly bronzer version of Liar. Then Mugshot, which has got a slightly more grey look to it. Then you have Darkside, which is a sort of dark grey shot with a tiny, tiny little bit of a kind of slight purple tinge to it, but not, it's definitely not a purple, it is a grey. It's a purpley grey, makes more sense. And then you have Black Heart, which will make a gorgeous, gorgeous smoky eye. I have to say, I've read reviews on this, I've seen blog posts, I've watched tutorials on YouTube. I was so excited about getting this. Word of warning, I can't wear particularly warm colours. Everybody goes on about Woodwinked and MAC. I can't wear it. It looks like I've been rubbing my eyes for hours. If anything has got a hint of warmth in it, I can't wear it. I don't know what it is about my skin tone. I've got normal, neutral skin, but for some reason it just doesn't like pinky or reddy browns or anything like that. I'm struggling to wear this, if I'm honest with you. I'm actually wearing a look today with this palette, so I don't know whether you'll be able to see, but I'll just come in so that you can have a little look. But I'll go through what I'm wearing today. So on my lid I'm wearing Burnout. This is the colour which should be the easiest to wear. It's not. As soon as I put it on my lid I look like I've been crying. So I don't know, it's a peachy sort of pink. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I'm wearing that on my lid. I'm wearing Strange on my brow bone, and then in the inner corners of my eye I'm wearing Dust, which I have to say I'm not a fan of at all. I'm really not. It just falls everywhere. There's just glitter and bits, large bits of eyeshadow that come out of this, so I don't really like it, I have to say. Then through my crease I've got Mugshot just here, which I actually do like because I think it's a cooler tone colour. So I do like Mugshot, and I've got that through the crease just here, down into the V here, and then I've also run that underneath, so the sort of classic shape really. And then to intensify that a little bit I've also got Darkside just in the very outer corners here, and then obviously winged liner standard. Yeah, you know what, if you can wear warmer colours, if you like wearing pinks, if you're a Woodwinked fan, All That Glitters by MAC as well, those kind of colours that so many people can wear, and I'm so jealous. This palette is absolutely for you. It is gorgeous. I have to say I'm not as impressed with it as the original. Controversial, I know, but doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't. I've tried several looks with this now. I am looking forward to using this one. I have to say I am looking forward to using Black Heart. I've got a hen do in a couple of weeks time, and yeah, that bad boy's coming out with me, so maybe I'll do a look on that. But overall, overwhelming favourite is the original. I'm sorry Urban Decay, but yeah, for me personally, this Naked 3, I'm going to keep trying with it. I am going to try different looks, but as a rule the original Naked palette looks much better on my skin tone. I even have a slight tan at the moment as well trying to wear this, and I think it's easier to wear if you've got a bit of a tan, because I've been to work and I have a tan, but I've just been to West Africa and I've just come back with a bit of a tan, so you'd think it would make it easier to wear warmer tones, but it doesn't for me personally. Don't get me wrong, the quality is still all there, apart from Dust, which I still don't like. I'm not going to come round to Dust, I'm telling you now. The quality is fantastic, the pigments, you can't go wrong, as with all the colours in the Naked palette. But for me personally, with my skin tone, for somebody who can't wear warmer tones, I was really hoping that the Naked 3 would be different, and it's not. There's probably 4 colours I can wear in it easily. So overall, if you don't have one and you're not sure what colours will suit you, I would definitely go with the original. It's got so many beautiful colours in there that you can use, apart from Toasted, which to me belongs in the Naked 3 because it's a much warmer tone. To me, I can't wear it particularly, so for me I'd much rather swap one of the other ones out of the Naked 3 and put it in this one if I could, but obviously that's not really an option unless it falls out again. So yeah, Naked 1 or Naked the original all the way for me. If you'd like to see any makeup, nearly dropped them. If you'd like to see any makeup tutorials or any looks using any of these 3 palettes, please let me know. Comment in the description bar below. If you want a daytime or evening or wedding look, anything like that, then just let me know. I did buy all these with my own money, unfortunately. Nearly 100 quid. Ouch. Nearly 100 quid. It is 100 quid. Yeah, so nothing that I've said is influenced by anybody else. I bought these all myself off my own back, as I do with all my makeup. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions at all, any videos you'd like to see in the future, then let me know. and please like and subscribe and comment down below, and I will be back next Monday with another video. Okay, see you later, bye.